revs rise and away we go. The lights go out. Who's going to get the jump? Well, literally jump. David Ball, his bike keeps going up in the air, and he's lost out at the start there. Richard Hayward, I think, has made a better start because David Ball got away well, but front end kept pouring the air there, and every time he changed gear, it kept coming up. So Kev Woolley, I think, is going to get the best of the jump there, and he's going to lead them away. Now, we haven't really seen Kev challenged all weekend. I think this morning, maybe a little bit closer than we have all weekend, because we saw a best time of a 209.595 for David Ball and a 209.2. Those 4/10ths of a second by the end of the race meant it was a 3.6 advantage to Kev Woolley. Kev Woolley knows an awful lot about winning races, a lot about winning championships, as well as he makes his way up to Agostini's. Round he goes. Leading the way, leading the way by over a second, I reckon.
15-25 lengths or so already around in towards Hamilton's.
Yeah. Wow, he means business. He wants to make it 4 from 4. Kev Woolley at the moment already leads the championship by a reasonably healthy margin of 76 points. So that's 3 race wins he's got in hand. And David, and that's ahead of Alan Cooper actually. He's 79 points ahead of David Ball. So by the end of this weekend, he can have almost 4 wins advantage. He'll be 1 point away from a 4-win advantage over David Ball, which is where it is. That's a cracking lead to have. Amazing at the moment. He could miss the last round if he keeps going the way
he is and still win the championship, which is fantastic stuff. Off they go down the back straight. This extreme effect comes into play.
Yeah, they're already into the bomb hole now. I say they, it's more like Kev Woolley is into the bomb hole now, because that lead, if we look up towards Corum's there, well, Kev Woolley's into view, and now the chasing pack are in view as they come around Corum's. So Kev Woolley, bike number 51 there. It's David Ball still there in second place ahead of Richard Hayward and Damien Lee.
Like 7/1000ths of a second across the line between MacArthur and Halil. In relative terms, that's nothing.
Indeed, yeah. Paul Whitney then heads up the next chasing pack, and he's got it, let's see, Paul Tolan, Dan Goff, John Hamilton, Mark Summerfield, all very close. Goff, Hamilton, Summerfield resuming their battle in terms of the Clubman Championship as well. So, yeah, all to play for out there. Looks like Kev Marshall didn't make it out there, unfortunately for Kev. It's a great shame, because Kevin, one of the great swords of the class, tarmac by trade, I believe at one stage he actually tarmac Donington Park, the most recent tarmac job.
We spoke to him about it, and yeah, he was at the end of 2004 they resurfaced it, and in 2005 the Grand Prix was held there, and it bucketed it down.
Yeah, it was.
That wasn't the word I was going to say, but it's the word I thought of just afterwards. A bit soggy, but yeah, Rossi won that one, as he did most things in that era. But the race leaders in this race heading around Williamson onto the back straight then, but a 1.8 second advantage to Kev Woolley around Snetterton on the TZR 250 in this kind of field is, well, it just goes to show how talented Kev Woolley is and how experienced
he is as well. And he's just backed that up with the fastest first sector time of the race, of course, on the first of the flying laps there, but he's gone at 2.4 seconds quicker than David Ball in that first sector alone.
Yeah, no, actually flying. He started racing in the 90s, he was saying, and did race at quite a high level, then had to take a bit of a long break there, because obviously things like family, work and everything else gets in the way, and came back to racing and took back to it like a duck to pancakes, and absolutely flying. He really is. Behind them, it is Woolley, who now enjoys a 5 1/4 second advantage over David Ball. Damien Lee, 0.8 of a second behind him, and then it's Richard Hayward, just a 1/4 of a second back. Jeff Mook, another second back from him. Then it's Dennis Halil, who is now a second good over Liam MacArthur. Paul Toland, 7 seconds back, but that's where the battle is. Toland, Whitby, Stubblefield, Goff, and Hamilton, and even Flux, actually. They're all separated by around about a 1.5 seconds. So that's the one that's got the most potential to change, as Stubblefield actually makes up 2 places on that lap to take over the front running. Turner goes past on Paul Neal
as well, and the rest of them come across the line. And it looks like we've got a bit of an incident down there.
Somebody retiring at
Brundle Nelson's then going straight on there. Obviously a popular place to retire, because you can just go straight on and rejoin at the back of the field there.
That's the battle of the ladies just coming across the line there. It's Tess Bickerstaff just leading Sarah Osterholzer by 0.2 of a second, not even that, 0.192 between Bigstaff and Osterholzer, with Terry just behind them by a second. But great to see there the ladies having a good old battle out on circuit.
Yep, Denise Button was with them yesterday, of course. Denise only races on the Saturday, so they don't do too much. But Denise doesn't exactly pack up and go home, because Denise is out there working with husband Gary in the recovery too.
And Gary's just down here, and we can give him a quick wave.
Hello, Gary. And where's Denise? We can give her a wave too. They must be listening to us through TSL. It's all good. So, yep, part of the hard-working crew in the background, the British Motorcycle Racing Club. As our leader now comes around Corums, and geez, he must be a lonely man out there. Talk about Billy No Mates, blimey, he's into Murray's for the rest of them even entering Corums. Huge, huge lead. Onto the front straight he comes in. I wonder if we've got a little bit of a battle developing there for that second place, actually, because I think those two might be closing in on David Bull. Last time across the line, well, they weren't actually that far apart anyway. The three of them were separated by about a second or so, so maybe it's not getting that much closer. It's just as it was last time. Over the line they go then. Yeah, a couple of seconds back. It's the next battle, of course. It's the old close one on the track, and it is Paul Toland who leads the way. Well, side by side over the line there, Whitby and Stubberfield separated by, wow, 0-0-0-0. So photo finish stuff there. Wow. Pity that's a discussion for 10th place on the third lap.
You don't see that happen often, do you?
No, we definitely don't see a 0-0 figure come up, so that means they were literally side by side, tripping the timing beam at the same time there. There was a photo finish in one of the minor places earlier as well, I saw in the office. Not quite sure who it was, yellow bike.
The most recent one that I remember for the actual race win was a British Talent Cup race at Donington Park a few years ago. And normally, what I found weird is what they do is they go on the fastest lap, don't they? So,
okay.
But in that case, they both got 25 points.
So right.
Fair play. I mean, it's happened from what I remember twice in Grand Prix, both in 125s, but I shan't bore you with the details.
No, I definitely don't remember seeing a dead heat at all, so well done for alerting me to that one, mate.
No worries. Well, if you are interested, look at the Qatar Grand Prix in 2004, Dovizioso and Lorenzo.
Okay.
And if you look at the German Grand Prix in 2011, it was Johann Zarco and Hector Faubel.
Right, okay. They were given draws, were they?
It went back to the who got the fastest lap of the race.
Because they were that close at the line.
They were. You couldn't separate them on a photo finish.
Wow. That seems to be an unfortunate way to do it, really, because you think, I think the better way to do it is you say you give two people 25 points and whoever comes in third gets 16 points. It seems to be a fairer solution at the end of the day, but hey, who am I to argue with the FIM or Dorna or whoever owns it this week? It's all very difficult to keep up, isn't it?
Last lap flag has gone out now.
Are you sure that's not a yellow flag with an arm in front of it? Oh, no, it's not. It's the last lap flag. I'm good. Damien Lee with him as well. Yes, PBs to both of them. It's just over a second covering the top three of them there. The second three of them. You're right, Richard Hayward has decided he wants to have a bit of this silver action. So that would be very good news for Kev Woolley, because it would open up the gap even further between himself and David Ball, who's now his main championship rival. But I don't think he's going to stress it too much with the lead he's got. Certainly Richard Hayward wouldn't mind taking home a silver medal. Richard had a couple of, he did have a silver there at Pembroke. I thought he'd had one this year. So here we go on the brakes, Ragusini. I tell you what, Damien Lee might be the upsetter here, because Damien is not in a medal winning position at the moment at all. So he definitely wants a piece of Richard Hayward, if only for the bronze medal. Oh, there's a problem there. Who's that?
That's Richard Hayward. That is Hayward.
Yes. That is Hayward, unfortunately. I don't know if he had a wobble there, outbraked himself or something like that, missed a gear or whatever, but all of a sudden he's lost a load of ground. So actually that's good news for David Bull, because there was a challenge about to come, I think, for David Bull.
He's still got Damien Lee to deal with, though.
Yeah, Damien Lee is coming
close
fast.
Close enough for the slipstream. I don't think he is, Keith.
I don't think he is, mate, no.
It's difficult to tell as they
well,
go
I'll tell you what, though,
Armco.
Damien Lee, this will be his first medal of the year as well. So Damien will definitely be pushing on very hard. He's certainly first medal in the YPMs anyway. I think he might have had one in the 400s or something like that, but that doesn't really count. It's the YPM medals that are all important. So yeah, I don't think it's close enough for the slipstream, but I tell you what, on the last lap, as you mentioned, these two did go around about 0.8 of a second quicker than the man in front. In fact, Damien Lee was a little bit quicker than Richard Hayward as well. So I don't think it's quite settled. Here comes Kev Woolley into Murray's now, and Kev is definitely going to be doing the handstands over the line, because he's going to grab it quite happily. I think David Bull looks quite safe there. Luck definitely goes with Kev Woolley. Well, luck and skill, I have to say, because he finishes 10.7 seconds ahead of David Ball, with Damien Lee in that third place. Richard Hayward misses out by 0.2 of a second. Then it's Jeff Moot, Den Halil, Liam McCarter,